Jai Hind students, I Nilima Tomar is going to take today's class and will cover the topic multiplication, which is a part of four mathematical operations that you have studied earlier in your previous class. As you know, there are four mathematical operations: addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. You have already learned the basics of multiplication. In this class, we'll learn some more features on multiplication and how you can apply in real life. Let's begin with the definition of multiplication. What is multiplication? Multiplication is a mathematical process that adds a number to itself repeatedly a specific number of time. For example, you can express the multiplication problem 10 into 3 as 10 plus 10 plus 10, that is 30. So 10 into 3 is 30. Also 10 plus 10 plus 10, the result is 30. So we can see multiplication is a repeated addition. Multiplication is one of the four elementary mathematical operations of arithmetic, with other ones being addition, subtraction, and division. This you have to keep in mind that there are four basic arithmetic operations. First is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So right now we are learning, we are gaining knowledge on multiplication. So now for multiplication, we should also have the knowledge of properties of multiplication. Properties helps us to understand the basics of multiplication, and hence learning becomes more easier. So there are four basic properties of multiplication. First property. Now first property says that the product of a number and 0 is always 0. You just see, look at the screen. Here you can see 3459 multiplied by 0 and the result is 0. 245 multiplied with 0 and the result is 0. 46 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. Hence, any number which is multiplied by 0, it will always give the result 0. The product of a number and a 0 is always a 0. So this is the first property. Let's move to the second property. Property 2 states that the product of a number and 1 is always the number itself. For example, 455 multiplied by 1 is equal to 455. 3961 multiplied by 1 and the result is 3961. 97 multiplied by 1 is equal to 97. So what you can see? You can see that any number which is multiplied with 1 will give the same number, that is the number itself. Now we move on to the third property. Property 3 of multiplication is about commutative property, which says on multiplying two numbers, the product remains the same even if the order of the number is changed. Now what do you mean by order of the number? Order means the position of the numbers. For example, 2 multiplied by 6. Here 2 is at first position and 6 is at second position. Now change their position. 6 multiplied by 2. Now here 6 becomes at the first position and 2 at second position. When you interchange their positions, the result is always same. 2 into 6 is 12 and 6 into 2 is also 12, irrespective of changing their positions. Second example, 53 into 14 is 742, and when you change their positions, when you shift the number 14 to first place and 53 to second place, the result is same, that is 742. Let's move to the third example, 269 multiplied by 11. Here 269 is written at first position and 11 is at second position. So 269 when multiplied with 11, the result is 2959. Now if we change their positions, shift 11 to first position and 269 to second position, multiply them and the result is same, that is 2959. So this is called the commutative property of multiplication and which is applicable on two numbers. We have taken two numbers here. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now let's see what property 4 states. So property 4. Property 4 explains that the product of three numbers also remains the same even if the order of the number is changed. Now here in property 4, we'll consider three numbers. In property 3, we have taken two numbers. In property 4, we'll take three numbers. Here, just look at the screen. Here we have taken three numbers, 14, 13 and 20. We have written 14 into 13 in a bracket. That means we'll first multiply these two numbers and then whatever result comes, we'll multiply with the 20. Here, there are three numbers, 14, 13 and 20. Now 14 into 13 is 182 and when it is multiplied to 20, you will get the result 3640. Now what we'll do is we'll change the positions. What will change? We'll interchange the positions of 20 and 13. We'll shift 13 at 20 place and 20 at 13 place. Just see, 14 into 20 is 280 and then 280 multiplied with 13 is equal to 3640. You can see we have changed the order of the numbers. We have multiplied three numbers but in different orders and the result is same. So this is property 4 of multiplication. Again, this is commutative property, but here we have taken three numbers. We have changed the order of the numbers and we can see the result is same. After learning the properties of multiplication, let's move to one of the interesting fact of multiplication. Now what happens when you multiply with 10, 100 and 1000? That is multiples of 10. Now look at the screen. Whenever you have to multiply with the multiples of 10, what you have to keep in mind, just see here, we have multiplied, we have taken one example, 7 multiplied by 10. 7 is the product of 7 and 10 is 70. Okay, so what you have to do is multiply 7 with 1, that is 7, and put 1 0 at the back. So 7 0 70. 7 multiplied by 100. Multiply 7 with 1, write 7 and then put 2 zeros at the back. So you will get 700, that is 700. 7 into 1000. Multiply 7 with 1, that is 7 and put 3 zeros at the back, that is 7000 and 7000. Similarly, 7 multiplied by 10,000. Just multiply one digit, 7 into 1, you will get 7 and put 4 zeros at the back. So it's very easy when you have to multiply any number with the multiples of 10. Just write that number and put the number of zeros at the back. I hope you have understood this. Let's solve some more examples of multiplication. So here 739 is multiplied by 8. What we'll do? Just write the number of 789 into 8. Just see here, the first number is called multiplicand and the second number 8 here is called multiplier. So you have to learn the terms also. 789 को हम क्या बोलेंगे? Multiplicand बोलेंगे और 8 को हम क्या बोलेंगे? Multiplier. Now we'll start the multiplication, and one important thing in multiplication is that you have to learn the tables. आपको tables याद करने हैं, और अगर आपको tables आते हैं तो multiplication becomes much easier. So let's start. 8 nines are 72. We'll write 2 and take 7 as carry. Then 7 eights are 56. 56 plus 7 is how much? That is 63. Okay, so just see here, we have written 8 nines are 72, 2 7 carry, 8 eights are 64, 64 plus 7 is 70, 64 plus 7 is how much? 71. We'll write 1 here and take 7 as carry. 8 nines are 8 sevens are 56, and 56 plus 7 is how much? 63. So 789 multiplied by 8 is 6312. So the product is 6312. Let's multiply the next number. 931 multiplied with 7. Here 931 is called multiplicand and 7 is called multiplier. Let's multiply. 7 into 1 is 7. 7 3s are 21. We'll write 1 here and take 2 as carry. 7 9s are 63, and 63 plus 2 is 65. So the product is 6570. Now example 2. Multiply 456 with 748. So 546 multiplied by 748. 6 eights are 48. So we'll write 8 and take 4 as carry. 8 fours are 32. 32 plus 4 is 36. So we'll write 6 and take 3 as carry. 8 fives are 40. 40 plus 3 carry becomes 43. So here 546 multiplied by 8 and the result is 4368. Let's multiply 546 with 4. 4 6 are 24. We'll write 4 here and we'll take 2 as carry. 4 4s are 16. 16 plus 2 is 18. We'll write 8 and take 1 as carry. 4 5s are 20. 20 plus 1 carry becomes 21. So the product of 546 with 4 is 2184. Now we'll multiply 546 with 7. 7 6 are 42. We'll write 2 and take 4 as carry. 7 4s are 28. 28 plus 4 carry is 32. We'll write 2 here and take 3 as carry. 7 5s are 35. 35 plus 3 is 38. So the multiplication of 546 with 7 is 3822. What is the next step now? We'll add them. We'll add all the numbers which we have multiplied with the multiplier 748. So on adding we can see the product is 4,08,408. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now let's do one word problem on multiplication. So here question is, a bag of sugar contains 96 kg of sugar. Find the weight of 32 bags of sugar. So how we'll start? First we'll write, now since this is a word problem, so you have to write the statements. So first statement will be, weight of one bag is 96 kg. We have to find the weight of how many bags? We have to find the weight of 32 bags. So weight of 32 bags is equal to 96 in multiplied by 32. So when we multiply 96 with 32, the result will give the weight of 32 bags. Here you can see 6 2s are 12, write 2 and take 1 as carry. 2 9s are 18, 18 plus 1 is 19. So the product of 96 and 2 is 192. Next is 96 is multiplied by 3. 3 6 are 18, write 8 here and take 1 as carry. 3 9s are 27, 27 plus 1 is 28. So this becomes 288. Now we'll add them 192 and we'll write 2880. On adding them we'll get 3072. So the weight of 32 bags is 3072 kg. Students, in this session we have covered the topics properties of multiplication, definition of multiplication, multiplying numbers with 10, 100 and 1000, some examples and word problems on multiplication. Hope you have enjoyed and learned the topic. In the end, I would say keep practicing the sum on multiplication as it improves your speed and accuracy. Happy learning and thank you.